Good recovery this from Zalmi. They were 24 for 3 and now moved on to 71 for 3. And this partnership between Malik and Haider really needs to be broken if Lahore want to keep that pressure that they've managed to maintain in the power play.
Yeah, I don't mind this captaincy either. Dilbar, who was very effective from the other end, he's now switched ends and he's back in the attack. So he's bowled 2, he's gone for 16. And there's probably a feel that he can get that wicket. And I don't mind that. If you've got 3 wickets and you feel someone's not far from getting another breakthrough, then bowl him. Because they go 4 down, go 5 down. They're in real trouble, Zalmi. They're still in a bit of a rebuild, but this partnership, 48 from 36. So it's starting to build, it's starting to get better momentum.
It's incredible how things have changed. A few weeks ago, there were no smiles at all on those faces. Oh, we're ahead at the bottom, no wins at all. Suddenly, they're turning their campaign around. Good rotation of strike.
Yeah, it was very noticeable, wasn't it, when we walked out to the ground and you could see them warming up and they had a spring in their step. The coach was smiling, the players were smiling. When you're winning, you're a happy team, and they've experienced it 2 on the bounce. And if they can get over their old rivals in the Zalmi, who have had the wood on them, then tonight is a massive night. If they steal 2 points here, look out.
Duck ball. Well, we're talking about the standings, and of course, Multan Sultan's right on top there, but Lahore have suddenly bounced off the bottom of the standings.
Well, yeah, you think that they will have played 8 and they go to 3rd position. Peshawar then played 9 and they're on 9, so everyone's in it. That's the exciting thing about what's happening in the PSL, that everyone is still in the hunt for that final 4. Obviously 1 and 2 get a big, they get an advantage.
Good games to come. They've got Karachi Kings and Multan Sultans up next, but tonight a crucial game. A 50 partnership between Haider Ali and Shoaib Malik. Excellent rebuilding from the visitors.
Tell you what tonight's got written all over it is the return of Chris Lynn and a cameo from him to break the back of whatever run chase. And at the moment, it's going to be a smallish run chase if they keep bowling like this. This over's only gone for 3. A lot of work to do for Zalmi, but he's back. He's had a bad tummy for a couple of days. I did jokingly say, mate, the 2 games you've missed, your side's won. He said, oh, does that mean I should sit out then?
Oh, that will be a wide.
But he's down on runs. His high score's been 39 so far, and Chris Lynn is due. And this sort of pitch is his pitch.
Well, I haven't seen what Ben Dunk has done in that past game. Unbeaten 99 of 40. Lynn will be licking his lips.
Oh, he's a batting Lamborghini. He drives one at home and he's going to bat like it tonight. I get the feeling.
Sohail Akhtar. And a wonderful partnership with Ben Dunk, but how easily his runs were forgotten when Dunk just absolutely stole the show. 12 sixes in his knock. The whole world was talking about HBL PSL 5 after that knock. Saw that video trending on social media. It's a really good over, just 4 from it. Can he prevent the boundary of the last delivery? What a shot! Oh my word! The HBL 6 counter moves up a notch to 284. Halfway stage, 81 for 3.
Right, Ben Dunk hits the list. 23 sixes. 80 hit in the last game against the left armers. And this was a smash and a half as well. He's played a lovely hand here. Very good partnership, good common sense batting. He's on 40 of 30. If he survives, Zalmi will breathe. Oh, almost dislodging the bails. Did it hit the stumps?
I think it did. I think the light came on. But of course, can't be out unless the bail hits the ground. Let's have a look here. Does it just tickle back onto the stump? Oh, yes, it does. Clearly.
I think he hit the shoulder and then rolled on and hit the stumps as well. What a lucky breakthrough. What is Shoaib telling him? Just take it easy. Let's not jump the gun yet. 57-run partnership is a good beginning, but we need to be there right till the end. That's more like it. Just replicate what Shoaib is doing. Put away the loose balls, have the confidence and self-belief to play a couple of dots and then make a comeback of sorts. Well, there's no coming back if that ball had dislodged the zinger. It's a pretty solid blow as well.
Well, the bails are a fraction heavier than normal bails, so they are slightly more difficult to dislodge. I think we're seeing a very different bowler here in Visa. We've seen fire and brimstone from the quicks, and they've been exceptional so far. What I've really been impressed with is the way they haven't bowled half volleys, which is what we've seen in most games. I think all sides across this tournament so far have been guilty of bowling too many half volleys, and the bowling efforts on this sort of pitch should be punished. They haven't done that tonight. That's why you feel that the bowlers are on top.
Oh, that's a big hit. That is special from Heather Ali. Is it a Pepsi catcher, Karol? Catch, because that's gone all the way, and it's amongst the fans. That ball is loving it. That smile sums up the beauty of that shot. 19, and mighty exciting is Heather Ali.
Well, it's like Visa's put that on a tee. I don't think Heather Ali would have liked that anywhere else. Massive 95 metres. It's a huge six. I think if you're going to bowl these slower balls tonight, this pitch is too good to just bowl at gun barrel straight like that. Why did Samet Patel get the wicket at Cameron Akmal? It was clever bowling nice and slow and wide. I think that's what Visa needs to do as well.
Fuller this time. He's a very risky player. Picked up the off-cutter early and deposited it 95 metres. It's one of the bigger sixes that we've seen in this HPL PSL that sail over the rope into the crowds. Shoaib Malik with 99-metre monster, Dunk 96, and the latest is Heather Ali in the list, the 95-metre hit. A flick earns him a single, and so this partnership continues to roll. Zalmi 91 for 3. They've recovered quite nicely, courtesy of this partnership of 7. It's still a long way to go. 10 and over will give them 181, and I think with Lynn and Ben Dunk in the batting lineup. You've got to aim for 181. Can they get there? 27 of 20 is Heather Ali and Shoaib Malik on 42 of 32 in this partnership. 34 of 26. Right, chance for you to pick up some cash. Pepsi catch a crore, win a share of a crore Pakistani rupees. That is such a good shot to have up your sleeve. Singles. Don't underestimate the value of a single in such a scenario, because it gives you confidence, flow, rhythm. It builds up momentum, which is so important in such a scenario where you're looking for runs and partnership. Such a valuable add-on.
Spot on. On a fast pitch, you're going to get boundary balls. And if you can score a single off every other ball, well, suddenly you're at 9 and over with not taking no risk. That's why that layoff shot down to third man is so important on a fast pitch like this one.
Just got to improve his driving a little bit, Heather Ali, because he comes across as someone who can hit the ball a mile. Very good power base. Good against spin. More than decent against spin. But what he has to do is to make sure that he drives the ball down the ground and not break his wrist. Because in subcontinent, you tend to do that on batting strips, where you look to play more through mid-wicket and square through the offside.
Well bowled. But what I see this shot that he played, that drive in the last delivery, what I see in that is he's thinking that this is going to be another short ball. We've seen so many of them tonight. There you can see he's almost giving himself room to play the cut shot. The ball's full, so he just bunts it down the ground. I actually think that's okay batting. We've seen
A lot of flair in this part of the world, paying tribute to the artisans of Punjab. Mountains and colour and glory to go with it. Oh, he's having problems with his heel. That's why he wasn't considered for a couple of matches. Ralph. I don't know whether he's 100% yet. He says he's about 70. But they need to look after him, because the way Qalandars are playing, I think they are sort of looking good to be in the playoffs. Got to have your best bowler fitted in there come the big games. Nicely bowled. Will he make it? Shoaib Malik makes it. Shoaib Malik takes that single. It was a sharp one. It was a little risky one. If Haris Sohail had been fully fit, it could have been 50-50.
Now look at this. This is well bowled. Once again, the batsman's not expecting the full ball. They're expecting it short tonight. I think that's a dangerous ball to bowl if you're doing it every single ball of the over, because that was over pitched. But I think because it was a bit of a surprise, he got away with it. Yeah, when you've got an injured ankle like that, running hard, fast down the pitch, it hurts.
Chance. Direct hit would have had the better of Haider Ali. 3 down for 97.
Hey, I'm Jack. We started SeatGeek because we wanted fans to have a better, more transparent ticket buying experience. With SeatGeek, you can see the best deals and buy tickets, all with a price match guarantee. Use my code JACK20 for $20 off your first purchase, and maybe we'll see you there.
Right. There's a little pause here. Peshawar Zalmi 97 for 3. And it's Tapal T strategic timeout. Clock starts running now.
Let me tell you about cricket. It's not just the poster on your wall, the lucky charm around your neck. Cricket is the fingers you break, the sacrifices you make. It's the thousands of balls bowled. It's the leather against willow. Beautiful shot. It's the bales that fall and the legends that build. It's the crack of the ball. Winner takes all. This is the game we play. It's what we do.
Bangladesh tour of Pakistan. Jan 24th to April 9th, live and exclusive on Willow.
tonight and be more end of the pitch bowler.
That was quality from Heather Ali. Second 50, taking a list of balls on the pads. That's gone into the gap once again. That's a 4. He's playing a gem here on 37 of 24. Just 3 dots in that, 4 dots in that spell of 24 ball innings.
And once again, I don't think Visa's got the right tact here. He's been so good. He's been the person who's gone and spoken to the other bowlers and told them what to try and bowl. And the others have been fantastic thus far, tactically. Don't think he can turn up and bowl his slower balls, Yorkers, etc. He's got to try and defend and bowl hard into the pitch.
Slow ball is tapped for a single, even though it's fielded well at point. I think it's Hafiz. Not bad at 38.
He moves well, doesn't he? Just wonder here where they're going to go to, bowling-wise. They've used 4 overs of spin, so they don't have to go back to spin. All the quicks can bowl out if this man on screen, Visa, bowls out. Ideally, you'd like him to be able to bowl. Depends how he can defend.
That's nicely played by Shoaib Malik. He'll carry on batting like this, which would prove to be a bit irritating now for the opposition, because he's controlling this innings now. That is what you don't want. Maybe Shaheen Shah Afridi could have been used for 1 more over against Shoaib Malik, because at that stage, if they'd gotten rid of Shoaib Malik, it could have been curtains. And so that was the real sort of captaincy situation, whether to use Afridi for just 2 overs or maybe give him an extra one to attack Shoaib Malik. 109 for 3.
ये पहली वाहिद ऐसी लड़की है जिसने तेरी ना सिर्फ दोस्ती की ऑफर रिजेक्ट की, तेरी बहुत इंसल्ट की।
यार इस बार तो मैंने भी जिद पकड़ ली है, मैं उसका दिल जीतना चाहता हूँ, उससे दोस्ती करके रहूँगा।
तो तुम ये कह रही हो कि वो अमीर और रईस खानदान का लड़का मुझे प्रपोज करेगा? मैं ऐसे लड़कों को अच्छे तरीके से जानती हूँ, शक्ल से ही 1 नंबर का फ्लर्ट लगता है।
It's been a very, very fine comeback from Peshawar Zalmi. They were down and out in the first